June is Seniors Month, and that's where we begin. Tomorrow's June 1st. That marks the start of Seniors Month across Ontario. Ontario's population age 65 and over is projected to more than double from 1.8 million, or 13.7% of the population in 2009, to 4.1 million, or 23.2% of the population by 2036. The growth in seniors' share of the population will accelerate after 2011 as baby boomers begin to turn age 65 and continue to want to live independent lives, of course. And so with more to find out how you can live independently, seniors, or soon-to-be seniors, and well into your senior years, I might add. We're joined by Sherry Natishan. She's a registered nurse and spokeswoman for the My Nurse Health Management Program at Bayshore Home Health. And Helene Ortman is the coordinator of the Friendly Calling Program from Dundas Community Services. Sherry, I'd like to start with you. What is the My Nurse program all about at Bayshore?
Hi, Jason. The My Nurse program is a new program that we've developed to help seniors stay in their home longer. And what it is it's a health management program where a nurse comes in and does a complete assessment with the client.
It all starts with that assessment?
Yes, it does.
And Helene, the Friendly Calling Program?
Thanks, Jason. It's a great program, we think, for seniors who live independently in the community. What we do is we recruit, train, and supervise volunteers who make a friendly call once a week to a senior living in their own home in the community. And what we do is give a little bit of reassurance over the telephone. We connect seniors to what's going on in the community, and we listen to hear if they've got any questions that we back at Dundas Community Services can help to answer.
One call a week, same time every week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, what we try to do is promote that the same time every week. The call can be as little as 15 minutes, and sometimes our volunteers are connecting for an hour or so.
And Friendly Calling got started, was it August 2008?
You're right, we're into our third year and we're going very successfully and looking to expand our program and making sure that seniors know it exists.
Sherry, how important is it, percentage-wise, let's say, and a guesstimate on your part, for seniors to live independently, despite maybe even medical problems?
I think it's very important. There's been studies and research shown that seniors want to stay in their homes longer. They want to live a more independent lifestyle. They don't want to be put into a long-term care facility.
And there are ways around long-term care facilities, in many cases, not all cases, quite obviously. What about this aging population? Are you two at all concerned? I mean, this is what you would call a boom.
Sure, we are, if I can speak, Sherry. We're concerned about that. The Friendly Calling Program, for example, is one of a number we offer at Dundas Community Services. We've got friendly visiting, we have Meals on Wheels, we have assisted transportation, and what we think is we're one piece of an overall strategy. Our program, for example, is part of the LHIN's, the Ontario government's Aging at Home strategy. So we think it's one good way of helping to keep seniors independent and even reduce some of those healthcare costs.
Sherry?
And one of the ways that we felt that we could complement and add to the Aging at Home is by offering My Nurse. And the My Nurse is a proactive approach to keeping the elderly healthy and identifying any health concerns at the early stages so that it so the clients are not going into hospital and not having to go into long-term care.
And you're helping with nutrition, you're helping with meds, everything.
Yes, we do a complete holistic assessment, a complete physical assessment, medication review, nutrition review, and a mobility assessment as well.
Because there are safety concerns, aren't there, Sherry? I mean, we could talk about, one fall that could lead to a pretty serious injury, hospitalization, even worse, I mean, and death in some cases.
Yes, definitely. And we're finding that with this new program that we're coming forward with, this will hopefully be preventative and to prevent those kind of accidents from happening.
How are family members, extended family members?
We're finding a huge inquiry from children of seniors because a lot of children don't live in the same city as their parents, and they worry about their parents' health and care. So they are calling and inquiring about having a nurse come in once a month just to check on mom and dad, to make sure everything's okay, and that everything's going well for them.
And I'll bet, Helene, for siblings, the Friendly Calling Program is reassuring?
Yeah, it's a real boon we find for many families. In many cases, our seniors have very loving, supportive families, but they also have their own lives, their own children, for example, and are busy. And they find it very reassuring to know that their mom, dad, aunt, uncle is getting a phone call once a week. Some seniors have family members who live far afield, some even who don't connect with their family members. We also hear seniors say they really love speaking to someone who is not always a family member, because that way they've got a little bit of perspective and they feel they're not burdening their families.
And that's where the My Nurse program also really helps with that, is that the nurse comes in, it's all done confidentially, so the client can turn and talk to the nurse about any issues or concerns that they're having, and they don't want to alarm their children as well.
And Sherry, your Bayshore did a study recently. 97% of seniors want to live independently.
Yes, they do. They're becoming more proactive about their health and about living independently than we've seen before. A lot more emphasis is being put on that.
And if I can add, just in terms of anecdotal information from our seniors, they let us know loudly and clearly that it's very, very important for them to be independent, to stay at home, and to age gracefully in their own home setting.
Okay, let's get into some costs here. I know with the My Nurse program, Sherry, you're talking about a monthly visit?
Yes, monthly visits.
What's that run you? So 12 visits a year.
$109 a month, so roughly about $1,300 a year.
And once again, what you're getting for that, in a nutshell,
you're getting, a nurse comes in once a month to see you. You do have 3 emergency visits. If you're in crisis, you call and the nurse will come out and visit. There is no timeline to how long the nurse comes. It's a one-on-one in your home assessment, and a care plan is also made with the client and with the nurse to ensure a healthy lifestyle.
and are some seniors, I would have guessed that many are eligible for subsidization of such a cost?
With the My Nurse program, no, unfortunately.
Not with My Nurse?
No.
How about with Friendly Calling? Elaine?
Friendly Calling is a free program. It's funded by the Local Health Integration Network, by the LHIN, and it's one of many programs, all free through not-for-profit Dundas Community Services.
It sounds to me, you know, we talk about LHIN sometimes negatively here in the media, but it sounds to me like they're on their game with the seniors issue.
Well, we're very happy with the LHIN funding that we have to maintain our program. What we want to do is expand and grow it. Currently, we're serving 68 seniors through 37 volunteers. So when you do the math, you see that we've got many, many volunteers making 2 calls to 2 different seniors, and that's because we need to recruit more volunteers. But in terms of what the LHIN is doing with Friendly Calling, they're right on the money.
Okay, and you're mentioning volunteers, you're talking about people that you need to get involved. We're going to have all of that, the contact information for seniors and for siblings, children of seniors, if they want to look into this further. As a service to seniors, once again, here on For the Record, heading into June tomorrow, which is Seniors Month. To the two of you, how important is it for we young people to respect our elders? Elaine, let's start with you.
Thanks, Jason. Well, obviously we think it's really important. It's part of the contribution. It's something that we can do to give back, so that for anyone watching out there who is interested in volunteering, regardless of your age, if you are someone who has a commitment to seniors, if you want to get some insight into what it's like to age and to live independently, then we would love to hear from you.
Or insight as to what it was like to come of age in the 40s or 50s.
Absolutely.
You get some great stories they tell, those seniors.
Absolutely. We have, the seniors are very, they're vivacious people, remarkable, big sense of history. They're very colorful, and at the same time they grow a bond of trust with the volunteer. And so we hear often from our volunteers, they feel almost embarrassed because they get as much, sometimes even more, than what they think they're providing their senior.
I work with the seniors all the time. Sherry?
I think our senior population is very important to us, and we need to preserve their dignity and preserve their ability to live independently at home. And as time goes on, the senior population will only increase more, and we need to do everything we possibly can to serve them and to keep them healthy.
And happy.
And happy, yes, happy's very important.
Helene, Sherry, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Here comes that contact information if you'd like to be a volunteer or you are a senior who wants more information. Coming up on For the Record, seniors, stay tuned.